take a look at these photos some of our viewers sent in this morning. This is from overnight. Some lightning out in North Spokane. Looks like caught on a Ring doorbell camera here. Those pictures are super
look at that
impressive.
one from North Spokane.
That's crazy to see. Wow.
Yeah, so maybe you have a doorbell camera that caught some of this. Maybe you should check your app, because
no kidding.
I was just telling you all the last hour that Ring now has AI capabilities. If you pay for the subscription, it'll tell you what's on your camera.
Oh, wow.
So it'll likely say lightning strike, and you can click it and it'll pull that exact moment up.
Oh,
Mine
cool.
always says, there's a person and a dog sitting on your porch.
And it's you?
It's me.
Well, that is accurate.
Very accurate. Hi, friends. Good morning. I'm Tim Pham.
I'm Nicole Hernandez.
And I'm Jenny Power. Yeah, guys, we saw these storms roll in a little bit earlier. I need to know, did you guys wake up to any thunder or
I
lightning?
slept through it like a baby.
Okay, see,
You did?
See, I actually did. Yes,
Oh.
I woke up to some thunder right around 10 p.m.
Okay.
And so moving forward here, it's dry for now, but we're under this weather impact alert because of this storm system that's still going to be impacting us for the day today. Now, as we take a look at this, we're under this weather impact for all of Wednesday, for all of the inland Northwest, really. Gusty winds, the return chances for some of those isolated thunderstorms, which will take any of the rain that we can get out of this, but it's the lightning that is also the concern as these systems move through here. Also, with the elevated winds that we are going to see, damage is possible. So that's what you need to be aware of. Now's the time to make sure that any umbrellas or lawn items that you have outside are properly secured. Current satellite and radar for you. We are starting to see some showers south to Pomeroy and into the LC Valley. Increasing storm clouds, though, across eastern Washington and North Idaho, while western Washington is seeing these showers ramp up with some isolated storms popping up for them. Right now, live look for you over Riverfront Park in downtown Spokane. Our winds are gradually starting to pick up, and temperatures right now are warm. 60 degrees in Spokane after we did finally see our first 80-degree day of the season so far yesterday. Winds right now are fairly calm through the North Idaho Panhandle. We're starting to see those breezes pick up for Pomeroy and Wenatchee, but that all changes as we continue to move forward and see these widespread wind advisories in place. The full timing of this in my extended forecast. And a reminder, you can now stream our live local radar 24/7. It's available for you completely free on the KREM 2 app, which you can download on your TV or your phone to watch as these storms roll in. And now let's get you out the door with a look at some current road conditions. Don't be too surprised if after we saw some of those isolated showers last night, you run into some wet roadway. For now, as we take this live look at I-90 and Liberty Lake, things are looking mostly dry. Traffic volumes fairly low at this hour, so we're seeing about average drive times. No major collisions to report to you either so far on the morning commute. Tim, Nicole?
This morning, we are remembering former Gonzaga star Brandon Clarke. The news broke yesterday. The GU grad died.
At this point, we don't know anything about how he died, but more importantly, KREM 2 Sports Director Andrew Quinn joins us in studio with more on who Clarke was.
Well, certainly stunning news yesterday out of Los Angeles as Clarke was heading into the final year of his 4-year, $50 million contract he signed with the Grizzlies back in 2022. Clarke was born in Canada but prepped at Desert Vista High School in Phoenix. He spent his first 2 collegiate seasons at San Jose State before transferring to Gonzaga in 2017. In his 1 season at GU in 2018, Clarke became a star alongside fellow forward Rui Hachimura. In 37 games, Clarke averaged 16.9 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 3.2 blocks per game, while setting program records in field goal percentage, blocks, and offensive rebounds in a single season. He was named the WCC Newcomer and Defensive Player of the Year in 2019. Clarke also etched himself into Gonzaga NCAA tournament lore with a masterful 36-point, 8-rebound, 5-block, 3-assist performance in the Zags' second-round victory over Baylor. He was drafted 21st overall by the Oklahoma City Thunder in the 2019 NBA draft before immediately being dealt to Memphis. He was named the 2019 NBA Summer League MVP. In 7 seasons in Memphis, Clarke averaged 10.2 points and 5.5 rebounds per game in 309 games played, but unfortunately he was limited to just 72 games in the last 3 seasons due to injuries. Now, reaction has been pouring in over the last day from Clarke's former teammates at Gonzaga. Head coach Mark Few released a statement saying in part, quote, "We are devastated to hear the news about Brandon. Brandon was a spectacular player and competitor and a phenomenal teammate. He was a true legend who will never be forgotten here at Gonzaga." The NBA honored Clarke with a moment of silence prior to Game 5 of the playoff series between the Minnesota Timberwolves and San Antonio Spurs. Certainly for those of us who knew Brandon and covered him at Gonzaga, this news came as a great shock. I graduated from GU with Brandon in 2019 and remember him as a very kind young man who always had a smile on his face and never turned down a Gonzaga Bulletin interview. Brandon Clarke was 29 years old.
New video this morning as President Trump arrived in China just within the last hour. He is set to meet with China's President Xi Jinping. They are set to go over some key items like trade, Taiwan, and the war with Iran. Experts say China, which of course is Iran's biggest trading partner, could be key to pressuring Tehran into making a deal with the U.S.
With China being one of Iran's key allies, they could help end the war and reopen the Strait of Hormuz. But before leaving Washington, President Trump insisted he did not need China's help in ending the conflict.
I don't think we need any help with Iran. We'll win it one way or the other. We'll win it peacefully or otherwise.
Well, this is President Trump's second state visit to China. He also traveled to Beijing during his first term back in 2017. Here locally, roads are back open this morning along State Route 2. A deadly crash closed it down yesterday afternoon near Cattails. Washington State Patrol says a motorcyclist crashed into a trailer pulling horses. The two people in the pickup were not hurt, but sadly, the 20-year-old motorcycle driver died at the scene. WSP says the crash had to do with speed and inexperience. And then in another accident out in Liberty Lake, a driver had to be life-flighted to the hospital. The Spokane Valley Fire Department responded to a crash near Harvard Road in Liberty Lake. The car was on its side and they had to extract the driver. Part of the area was closed yesterday but is now back open today.
It's 6:07. New details in a North Spokane shooting. Spokane police arrested an 18-year-old possibly connected to a shooting that hurt one person. It happened last Wednesday around 9 p.m. Officers responded to North Division Street near the Y after a caller reported hearing gunshots. They also say they saw a group of people run away from the scene. Later in the night, a hospital employee called to report a gunshot victim arrived. The victim was seriously hurt and was flown to Harborview. 2 days later, police arrested an 18-year-old for first-degree assault. He is scheduled for a court hearing tomorrow afternoon.
The group that wants Washingtonians to vote on the Millionaire's tax is still working to get it on the November ballot. A judge recently blocked their referendum, so now Let's Go Washington is collecting signatures to try and repeal the tax through a ballot initiative. Governor Ferguson signed the bill into law already. It created a tax for any money households earn over $1 million per year. The group needs about 400,000 valid signatures in the next 50 days to qualify for the November ballot.
To celebrate Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, Spokane and its Japanese sister city are celebrating 65 years of partnership and friendship.
Regan Gallo is live at Riverfront Park this morning. So Regan, there's going to be a ceremony there later today, right?
Oh, yes, that ceremony, Nicole and Tim, is going to begin at 10 a.m. where Spokane and its Japanese Sister City Society, Nishio Maya, will be planting cherry blossom trees right here at Riverfront Park at the Connections Garden. Now, a little bit of a history lesson for everyone at home. The Connections Garden was created in Riverfront Park back in 2019, and it's actually located where the Japanese pavilion was for the Spokane's World Fair in 1974. Now, according to the Sister City Society, the partnership began in 1961 for the Lilac City, and over the years it has brought several exchanges between the cities, bonding over culture, education, business, and of course, friendship. If you didn't know, Nishio Maya is nestled between Japan's Rokko Mountain Range and the Osaka Bay, and it's about 5,000 miles away from Spokane. Of course, planting cherry blossom trees today holds deep significance. The trees represent transience of life, renewal, and beauty of impermanence. So again, that ceremony to honor this longtime friendship, again 65 years, is happening at 10 a.m. here at the Connections Garden at Riverfront Park. If you are downtown in the area or want to come celebrate, again 10 a.m. today. For now, I'm reporting in downtown Spokane, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
Also happening today, one of the largest Ashley Furniture locations is celebrating their opening today. The new location will be at Northtown Mall. Board River Retail says the new store is more than 101,000 square feet. The grand opening is set for 3 o'clock this afternoon with a ribbon cutting at 4. Last year, BRR said this new location would create about 30 jobs.
And today we're under a weather impact alert as the region prepares to see some gusty winds. We have widespread wind advisories in place until 11 p.m. And some of these gusts have the potential of being damaging. We could see damage to tree limbs, also some isolated power outages possible, and strong crosswinds that could make it dangerous driving for any high-profile vehicles. So we're going to watch for that in Spokane. Gusts could reach 50 miles per hour. We're also going to see some rain showers and the chance of some isolated to scattered thunderstorms. Within those thunderstorms, we could see small hail as well as lightning, and that is going to be a concern, especially come this evening commute. Temperatures are also trending significantly cooler after Spokane did see its first 80-degree day yesterday. Today, however, we dropped to the upper 50s to even low to mid 60s. So it's going to feel significantly cooler out there, although these temperatures are right on par with our average. I'm fully timing out how the system is moving in my extended forecast.
The fentanyl crisis continues to impact families across the country and here in Spokane County. Overdose deaths have climbed sharply over the past several years, but this issue is more than just statistics. It's affecting parents, children, friends, coworkers, and neighbors throughout our community. So tonight, the goal is to have an honest conversation about where do we go from here. KREM 2 and Gabriel's Challenge are hosting Let's Talk Facing Fentanyl Together, a community forum bringing together people directly impacted by fentanyl, along with local leaders working to address the crisis. Speakers include Spokane Mayor Lisa Brown and Spokane County Health Officer Francisco Velasquez. I'll be moderating the discussion alongside NAACP President Lisa Gardner. The forum is happening today at 6 p.m. at Northtown Mall, and anyone walking by is encouraged to stop in, listen, ask questions, and be a part of the conversation. And if you can't attend in person, you can stream the forum tomorrow on the KREM 2 app.